Hey everyone, welcome to Alpha Insights. I'm Asher, and today we've got AI and policy driving the headlines.
And I'm Mike. Quick note. And hey, if you have questions while you're listening, drop them at stockalpha.ai.
Big story to kick off. Cohere in Canada and Germany's Aleph Alpha are moving to combine forces, creating what analysts are describing as a roughly $20 billion group.
Right, and part of that is a planned $600 million investment from the Schwartz Group into Cohere's Series E, which people expect to close next year.
So, the real question here is, why does this matter beyond the splashy number?
Because it's about sovereign AI. Governments and strategic investors are prioritizing alternatives to US and Chinese providers, and that changes procurement priorities for enterprises and public buyers.
Exactly. And what I find interesting is the ripple effect. Cloud providers, security vendors, and chip suppliers could see a fresh wave of demand as buyers insist on data residency and compliance. Analysts note this could open bidding opportunities for companies that can offer onshore hosting, certification, or specialized compliance features.
Right.
At the same time, incumbents will likely push back, emphasizing integrations, enterprise support, and existing contract footprints.
And that means vendors will have to sharpen their value propositions. Safety, fine-tuning, and clear performance benchmarks become central.
There is another angle to this story: competition from other global labs.
DeepSeek in China previewed its next-generation model V4, and the firm says it's closing the gap with big, closed-source systems.
I mean, when you look at the data, wider access to capable open models lowers switching costs for customers. That increases pricing pressure on commercial offerings.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So now it's not just about who has the biggest model, it's about how you package trust, compliance, and performance.
Exactly. Expect to see more emphasis on independent benchmarks and safety testing. Those will shape procurement decisions.
Switching gears for a second. Regulation popped up on the radar as well.
Norway plans to introduce a bill to ban children under 16 from social media. And while it's country-specific, it could signal tougher rules for platforms elsewhere.
That is a notable headwind for ad-driven platforms. Compliance costs, product redesigns, and shifts in user metrics could all weigh on growth over time.
Interesting.
And one more macro thread. Survey data suggests government leaders expect AI agents to have outsized workforce impact, which could accelerate public sector adoption.
Which in turn points to potential demand for cloud infrastructure and hardware. So keep an eye on companies that supply enterprise software and chips.
But remember, execution and timing matter. Government procurement cycles can be slow and lumpy, and contract timing will determine when any tailwind actually shows up in revenue.
Good reminder. Also worth noting, there were some niche tech highlights. Website builders like Wix and Shopify got mentions. HP got a thumbs up on a workstation. And even mobility tech showed up in automotive news.
Bottom line, the Cohere-Aleph Alpha move and the Schwartz Group funding are a strong signal for sovereign AI momentum. DeepSeek's preview reminds us global competition is heating up, and regulatory moves like Norway's plan are a clear risk for social platforms.
Analysts note you should stay selective and data-driven. Watch sovereign procurement, model benchmarks, and regulatory developments. But be mindful, this is informational, not investment advice.
All right, quick wrap from both of us. Mike?
Watch the Cohere funding and merger milestones, track DeepSeek V4 benchmarks, and monitor policy moves in Europe. Those are the three catalysts to keep front of mind.
And I'd add, watch hardware demand signals and cloud procurement cycles. They tell you whether this sovereign AI story turns into real spending. Got questions? We'd love to hear from you. Head over to stockalpha.ai, where you can ask us anything, and we'll answer live. And while you're there, check out more market content.
Thanks for joining us. Stay curious, and we'll see you next time on Alpha Insights.